Caitlin Clark last night in the Fever, they lost at home to the Atlanta Dream. Kind of a tough loss for them, but Clark was very good. Not her fault. 27-11. Colin, how about this? Clark is now tied with someone named Courtney Vandersloot for the most career games of 20 points and 10 assists in WNBA history.
Yeah.
Vandersloot did it in 430 games. Clark's done it in 42. She's setting WNBA records in year 2. We know she's setting them off the court with ratings, but now she's setting them on the court with stats. That, to me, is absolutely bonkers.
You can tell when a sport arrives because people start complaining about officiating, and that shows people care. Everybody was complaining about the officiating last night. You have arrived as a league when we are mad at the Zebras.
I'm not going to lie.
And that's what you're getting. Yeah, WNBA games now, people are furious with the officiating. That's the greatest compliment you can give the league. Yeah. People care about outcomes, not just Caitlin Clark's merch. They care about the outcomes of games.
How many officiating controversies do we have in the WNBA the last, 20 years?
None.
None. Last night, Fever. And listen, they did kind of get jobbed. A lot of questionable calls on the interior. Clark missed a shot in the last, 20 seconds that could have given them the win. But overall, I'm watching Fever games. I tuned in. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
Yeah.
J-Mac.
All right, she missed a shot. She played out of her mind. You think, what is she supposed to shoot 100% here? Even saying that is kind of an absurd, even as a throwaway line. But I do agree with Colin, where it's people are starting to complain about the refs, and that is a great sign, honestly. But Caitlin Clark, it's been beyond historic and legendary. I mean, we really have to let this bake in for a second. That it took her 42 games to do something that it took Courtney Vandersloot and Diana Taurasi 430 and 565 games. It's so insane, especially when we know what Diana Taurasi said. I mean, her clown take would be it's going to be hard for Caitlin Clark and it's going to take time and blah, 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 blah. And it's well, what took Diana Taurasi 565 games, Caitlin Clark did in 42. 42. It's just insane. I mean, it really is. And you have to really understand how she's doing it. Like I said before, it's one thing if she was just 6'5" and a monster and was able to just back down everyone and just get easy buckets. And she was surrounded with someone by a couple players who can just knock down shots all day, every day. And so it's just her assists are just easy. Right? I mean, not all assists are created equal. I could be getting assists all day just throwing it to Steph Curry or throwing it down low to Shaq. I'd be the assist king, man. It's really easy. That's not at all what's happening with Caitlin Clark. I mean, she really gets no easy assists, and she gets assists taken away from her because she makes unbelievable passes, and then it's blown layups. And the points, the way how she gets them, true, deep logo threes. I mean, it's wild. I mean, in 42 games, Caitlin Clark now has the most games in WNBA history with 25 plus points and 10 plus assists. Caitlin Clark ties Chelsea Gray for the 10th most double-doubles by a guard in WNBA history. And again, she's done this, in 42 games. Games with 10 plus assists this season, Caitlin Clark. All other players, 0. As we know, the most 20 and 10 games. Caitlin Clark now has the most games in WNBA history with 25 plus points, 10 plus assists. Games with 25 plus points, 10 plus assists, and 5 plus 3 points made. Caitlin Clark 4. All other players combined 4. I mean, again, we can just keep doing this again and again and again. I mean, look at what she just had in the first half. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 points. 3 3-pointers, leading both teams in points, rebounds, assists, and 3-pointers. It's just kind of, I keep saying it's mind-blowing because there's only so many other ways. Trying to keep track of all these records and all of the variations and all the things that she's doing and her actual greatness, it's actually going to be brutally hard to really understand. Because it's hard to really understand the statistical impact and actually watch the games and see how these stats are actually being unfolded. It's too much. You're literally drowning in Caitlin Clark's greatness. Like, that's how you know how wild it is. And every time I make a video, all I do is just keep saying Caitlin Clark is so amazing. She's so great, because there's nothing else to say. There's really literally nothing else to say, because it's just insane. I mean, it really is. I don't know how to figure out different ways to say the same thing, because it's just going to be like this after practically every single game she plays. You're just going to be like, oh my God, she's now the first to do this. Well, now she's now second all time, first all time, you know? She just did this. We've never seen this happen before. I mean, and it's just going to be, you're drowning in it. A part of me just wishes I was a box score chaser, because then I could just look at her box score and say, oh yeah, you know, she had a great game. She was, you know, 5 for 11 from 3, 4 for 6 from free throws, 27 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. That box score does nothing to show you what she did. It does nothing to highlight how she drops a deep logo 3 and then races down on the other side of the court, gets a big steal, makes an insane, like, literally full court pass. She's before her own free throw line, or the free throw line on defense, and launches the ball that bounces right at the free throw line down the other end of the court to just one of the most insane, perfect passes. Like, you just lose sight of it all. You lose sight of her essentially getting beat up like Steph Curry in a Game 7 playoff game, you know, in the NBA Finals. That's how she's being guarded and officiated starting, you know, Game 2 of just the regular season. I mean, it's so hard to put in context, and I can't constantly just go over replays, you know, every 5 seconds, because it's just like I'll never survive the season, because it's just, I'm going to be doing it for all the breakdowns, and I have a breakdown video of the game where I go through all the highlights, but it's mind-numbing at this point. I literally feel like I'm drowning in it. I have all these notes. I mean, like, I got endless notes here, and I do it for football, I do it for basketball games, but like, my notes are just like timestamps of the things that Caitlin Clark is doing. Like, I have written down, you know, Steph playoff shot, then steal, then insane pass, behind the back logo, foul, logo 3, foul, jump ball, no call, full length layup, insane 2-pointer, unselfish pass with game on the line. You know, like I just, like, my notes are just, they just keep going of just play after play after play, of highlight reel after highlight reel after highlight reel. And it's just like, you know, I watched Game 1, OKC versus the Timberwolves, and that was an awesome game, great game. And SGA had a lot of nice moments, and there was some really nice plays throughout that game. But, like, I could point out like 3 or 4 plays that were pretty great of SGA, and, you know, of other players, of Chet Holmgren and whatnot. I could realistically point out probably like 25 plays from Caitlin Clark. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, if we just look at her assists, pretty much all but maybe like 2 or 3 of her assists were like cartoonish level highlight reel assists. And probably like 20 of her, 27 points are like insane, like never seen before except from Caitlin Clark level plays. It's just, I'm drowning in it. I'm legitimately drowning in it. In Game 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 timestamps of highlights for me to go over in Game 1. And that's me not even really going all in, because I just can't, right? I can't go through every single play, because it's just too much. And that's me actually just being kind of like, all right, let me just only write down the plays that make my eyes really go insane. And like, that's it. I can't do every single play, every great play. I can't do it every great shot, every great pass. I just have to really do it for the plays that make me, where I'm just kind of sitting back and watching. I go, oh my God, got to write that down. And it's like I get to 13, 14, 15 and beyond. I mean, it's insane. It's in the last 2 games I got 30 plus timestamps. And it could be 50. It's just wild. It's insanity. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about just Caitlin Clark's just insane continuation of just mind-blowing basketball play? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.